Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about branch triggers and then schedule triggers. If you are new to my channel, hit subscribe. Your subscription will motivate me to produce more video in better quality. So in order to get started with, let's create a new repository itself. So just click on this drop down and click on new repository and let me name this repository as I have named it as learn YAML and I'm adding one readme file just to keep something on the repository. So just create it. And once if you see a readme file is there, this file represents what is in the project. You can provide description over there. But anyway, and here if you see it created one branch, main branch. And now let's proceed to create a pipeline. So in order to do it, just go here and click on pipeline. And here click on new pipeline. So here you have various options. If your source is in GitHub or Bitbucket, you can select it from here. Ours is in Azure repository and this is a YAML one. So let's select it. And here you have various repository and this is the repository which you have created. So let's select it. And here you have two options, starter pipeline or existing Azure pipeline. So let's say, for example, in your repository, if you already have a pipeline created, meaning like the YAML created in your repository, you can select it, but we don't have anything. So let's go with starter. So it provided a basic template. So let's remove unwanted things now. So here, if you see trigger. So what is a trigger? So when you want to run this pipeline, here as per the given logic, this pipeline will get triggered as soon as the changes have been made in main branch. So this part we call it as continuous integration. So continuous integration or CI means, so as soon as the changes are available in the specific branch, the build will get triggered so that we can validate if the build is succeeding or it is failing because of some issue. So we can address the issue at the earlier stage, right? So this is what we call it as continuous integration. So here for this pipeline, continuous integration is enabled and this is specified. So here only main branches is included. Let's say for example, in case if you have multiple branches, you can specify like dev. Likewise, you can do it. So let's say for example, I don't want to add a CI, meaning like I don't want continuous integration itself. I don't want to. I want to trigger the pipeline only manually. So in that case, what you can do is just put it as none. That's it. So once you provided this pipeline, you can trigger only manually. It won't trigger automatically. So this is one of the way. And let's come back. So this is a shorthand method. And let me show another way to define this as well. So here indentation is very much important. So provide on space bar. And here you will get branches and branches whether you want to include some branch or you want to exclude some branch. Likewise, you can provide the condition as well. Just provide one space bar and here you get two options, include and then exclude. I want to include. So what are the branches which I want to include? Main and then same way dev. See here, if I provide without proper indentation, it will show up an error. So watch the indentation. And in case if you have anything to exclude, just come to the proper indentation right here and then type exclude, that you can provide it. And now we will proceed to schedule trigger. So what is a schedule trigger? Let's say for example, you want to run the build pipeline at a specific time. That is what we call it as schedule trigger. So this is a branch trigger. We can provide schedule trigger as well. How to do that? Just type schedules, and here we need to provide with the help of an expression which we call it as cron. Hope I am pronouncing properly. Just provide on spacebar, you will get it, cron. So what is a cron expression? So here someone have developed one website. I will be providing this URL as well. And there are five placeholders will be there. So let me remove this. So there will be five placeholders. And the first placeholder represent minutes, next one hour, and the third one represent day of the month, fourth one represent month, and the fifth one represent day of the week. So here everything is star star, which means it will get triggered every minute. So if you want to trigger it every 5 minutes, just put like this. That's it. It will get triggered every 5 minutes. Now I want to trigger it every 2 hours. So how to trigger every 2 hours? So in order to do it, just put 0 over here in the minute part and come over here, star, and then like this. If you put it, it will get triggered every 2 hours. And let's say, for example, I want to trigger it at 2 p.m. So how to do that? Just remove the star and put 14. 14 means 2 p.m., right? So likewise, you can put. So I want to trigger it at 2 p.m. exactly on the 15th of every month. So just go to the next placeholder and provide 15. So when the day is 15, which means today at 2 p.m. it will get triggered. It should have, we already paused the time, but anyway. So from next month it will get triggered like that. And I want, and next we'll go to the next placeholder. So I want to trigger it on only on specific month. Let's say for example on February. And let's say for example I have multiple months. You can provide comma as well, like May month, August month. So you can just provide it over here. And what about this last placeholder? So let's remove everything. It is confusing. Let's provide 5 stars with spacing. So what is this final one? It represents day of the week. So you can provide on every Sunday, every 1 minute. So you can provide it like on every Sunday, or you can provide it as Friday means 5. Likewise, you can, with the help of numbering, you can put 6 means Saturday. So now let's get back to our pipeline. Okay, so we are going to trigger it every 2 minutes. So how to do that? I'm giving some time for you to think. Okay, now let's try star by 2 and then 4 stars with the spacing. Okay, now we are good, and it is good to use the display name with display name parameter. So come over here, and here you can and provide a display name triggers, and here you need to specify the branches. So branches include main branch. So let me tell what will happen if I just save this particular one. So what will happen is, so this particular YAML file will get committed to the repository, right? So immediately one trigger will happen because you have specified the continuous integration trigger as well. So since you specified main branch, this pipeline YAML template, this YAML will get saved to the repository. So one trigger will happen, and after that it won't trigger every 2 minutes. Why? Because as per this logic, every 2 minutes it will check whether any changes are available in the repository, yes or no. From the previous run, it will just check. From previous run, there is no changes, there is no commits into the main branch, so it won't get triggered. Irrespective of commits I have made to the main branch, how to trigger it every 2 minutes. So in order to do it, just come over here, spacebar, always, spacebar, true. That's it. And let's say for example you just want only schedules and you don't want CI trigger, means you can just remove it and put it as none here. So that is also fine. Let's save and test. So let me save it, and this will commit to the main branch. Let's go ahead, and I just noticed one typo here. Let's remove it. And okay, so usually we should validate and save. So let's validate and then let's commit it. So now let's go to our pipeline. See, it got triggered. Now let's go here. And if you see, I was checking in the middle to find out that error. So it got triggered in the in between. But anyway, and if you see here, individual CA, continuous integration is enabled. So this trigger had run. And I was just checking something for 2 minutes. So the schedule trigger had kicked in and it ran. So now let's wait for 2 more minutes. Okay. Now one more trigger ran, and one more thing, if you notice, after the run of the previous build, it waited for 2 minutes and then it triggered. So even if you run manually now, from then it will wait for 2 minutes and then it will trigger. So how you can run it manually? Just go ahead to your pipeline, select it, and then just click run pipeline. That's it. And one more additional point is that, let me edit the pipeline. Um, let's say for example, if you're mentioning dev branch as well here, make sure the YAML pipeline in the dev branch also has similar expression. If not, this will it won't get triggered. So before you close this, just remember it is running every 2 minutes, which we don't want. So I'm just specifying to run on January alone. So finally, just validate and save. And that's it on this video. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe. In next video, we'll see about pull request triggers. Thank you. Bye bye.